On y'all, it's DG back with another video. Today I'm going to give y'all a review on these right here, the brand new Jason Tatum 2s in the Mama's Boy colorway. So let's get right into it. As a disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video and I am not endorsing this shoe. You do not have to buy it. You don't have to be swayed by my opinion, but you can decide for yourself. Traction consists of herringbone and foam pods. Right off the bat, this is much more durable than the Tatum 1 as a whole, especially the outsole. So if you have experienced durability issues with the Tatum 1, this, objectively speaking, it's a fact. This shoe is much more durable overall. Tatum 1 had, a sidewall that was plastic. It, bent and ripped on people, even had a hollow outsole as well in some parts. This shoe is just much more durable in terms of the outsole. In terms of actual traction performance, bite, and grip, these were a little bit disappointing. And I'm going to say that because one, it picks up a lot of dust. Two, the bite is still good, but with the dust pickup, it just doesn't make for an amazing experience. So you do have to wipe this outsole a lot, but once you do, the grip is still very solid. One feedback that I have on the outsole is that I wish that where the Jumpman logo is was the same material as the front toe box. You guys can see those ridges and the rubber at the very front right there. That material, that rubber, should have been where that Jumpman is. Or better yet, they can just make the entire outsole with this front, rubber right here. I think that would have really improved the traction. This is not a fully covered traction setup. You guys can see it right here. So I understand that because they're trying to shed weight off of the shoe. In hand, these definitely feel light, but in terms of performance, it is pretty solid. In terms of the cushion of the shoe, it consists of full-length air strobel, which does feel pretty plush and comfortable. The cushion is responsive though, so if you are a player who plays like Jason Tatum, he's around almost 7 feet tall. He's probably like 6'10", 6'11". He is pretty much a hybrid guard type. I don't see him as like a 4 or 5 at all. So you guys know how Jason Tatum plays. This cushion setup is definitely suited for that type of play style and that type of player. So I do think this cushion is versatile enough for all positions. In terms of the fit of this shoe, it fits true to size in my opinion. They do feel pretty much the same as the Tatum 1. Whatever size you got in the Tatum 1, then I would get them in the Tatum 2. They also have foam pods on the side, which does relieve some pressure from the midfoot area. So I do like that as well. So if you are a wide footer, I would still recommend going true to size. The materials consist of this canvas upper, and although it does pave way for amazing colorways like this one, which I really like because it is inspired off of a player edition PE that Jason Tatum wore, I think on the 34s or 35s, or even on the Tatum 1. I'm not sure, but this has been, a Mama's Boy theme throughout his PEs and his signature line. So although the canvas upper is great for colorways, it does feel very stiff, especially on foot. So you do need to break the shoe in simply due to the materials and how stiff they are to start. The downside of this is that although the shoe is objectively light, especially in hand, you do feel a little bit bogged down by the materials themselves because they do feel stiff. The plus side to the rigid materials and the stiffness is that this shoe is great in terms of support. So you guys see the sidewall right there, which is not only more durable than the sidewall of the Tatum 1, but it also provides more comfortability and support. Materials as well are just very supportive. Like, you're not going to go anywhere in this shoe. It also has a pretty wide base, so you're not really going to roll an ankle in this shoe as well. So once you tie the laces and everything, you're going to be locked in. So support is very good on this shoe. But to sum up the materials, they are good. They pave way for great colorways, and they are very supportive, but it does feel very stiff once you start playing in it. So you do need to break this shoe in. I think that this shoe is great in terms of a lot of things, but the materials are definitely something that might be a little bit jarring to people, especially if you are a fast guard and need the lightest materials or the most conforming materials in the world. Aesthetically, I do like them better than the Tatum 1, but it really does depend on the colorways. So I did see a Black History Month colorway worn by UNC players, I think last week or this week, and that colorway is so amazing, especially on feet. So the colorways for this shoe are definitely going to make it or break it for me. So I hope that Jordan Brand has great colorways down the line. Between the Tatum 1 and the Tatum 2, I would say that I would lean towards the Tatum 2, simply because it has a better cushion setup and it's more durable. These also look better to me in comparison to the Tatum 1. These also just, on feet, they look a lot better. In hand, you might, have a debate there because these foam pods on the sides are a little bit different than, what we're used to. It is a different design that we're seeing on Jordan Brand basketball shoes. But basically, these are a very good performer. I think they're solid, but the traction picks up a lot of dust, so you do have to wipe. And the colorways so far, I think there's just so much potential. So overall, I think these are a solid performer. The only downsides to this shoe is that the materials are pretty stiff and the traction picks up a lot of dust. So hopefully in the future we can get solid rubber outsoles and we get future colorways that really just, you know, it's hard to deny those future colorways. You gotta hoop in them. Like hopefully Jordan Brand delivers on the colorways like this one. So leave a comment down below letting me know if you are playing in the Tatum 2 and what you personally think of the Tatum 2 in comparison to the Tatum 1. Follow me on all socials at DG Hoops. Like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you made it this far. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.